was pretty much chaos at that point forward. Really hard to know where you were at, who you were racing. Especially being a lap down, at that point in time for us. So yeah, man, it was just a lot going on. Nobody really saw that coming. Once we did, trying to adapt and make the most of it. It was yeah, chaos, which I think is what they wanted. So they got it.
I called it a spectacle. I said it was a tire shredding spectacle, and it was something else to watch. And I think some teams adapted better to others. Um, would we like to do it like that again? Where do you think maybe the middle ground is on something like that?
I don't know. I mean, it was cool and fun. I just wonder how cool and fun it would be if you did it all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I think you're trying to I think you're trying to put a band-aid on a bigger problem with that. And um I've never been a huge proponent of, having to manufacture excitement. Um in general. Granted, I get it. I understand. I understand how it works, and entertainment, has value, and competition has value. Being a competitor at heart, I want just true competition, and without the gimmicks. But I certainly understand that there's an element to these promoters and track owners and operators that they want certain things. So um, I don't know what the balance is. I think if you're going to have a race like that, I'd say the one thing I will say is I just wish that the driver could have a little more to do with how long a tire lived.
Right.
Um, I felt like in the spring race of 24, you could have a pretty big impact on the tire and how quickly it came apart. Whereas this past weekend, it seemed like it was coming apart whether you did one thing or another, and I think that was a little frustrating. But maybe there's a place in there somewhere that you can find a happy spot, and if they get really smart with it, they can surprise us. Like that'd be really cool. Like just not knowing whether it's going to be one way or the other, or maybe even change a tire overnight if you want to really get crazy with it. So I don't know. We'll see.